Nike confirming that they are not releasing the Air Jordan 6 UNC. So for some reason, it looks like tomorrow is the day for these Air Jordan 6 UNCs are supposed to release, but breaking news, Nike is not releasing them on their own sneakers app on release day. Now, last week on sneakers, Nike did do a what was it? Is it exclusive access or how was it? It was a shock drop.
It was a shock drop.
So they shock dropped some early pairs. Luckily, we were able to get some in, and now it looks like, but all of that allocated stock for that shock drop was it. So Nike has confirmed that the shock drop was all of the available inventory, and there is nothing left for this upcoming Saturday. Well, don't get too discouraged though, because other retailers like Finish Line and Foot Locker are getting some pairs in as well. But I personally have not seen anything like this ever before. So some are saying it is because of supply chain issues, but I don't know, crazy times that we're living in for sure. But Landon, what are your thoughts? And if that's the case, if it is late shipments, are we going to get another shock drop, in a month or two with these UNCs? You think that's plausible?
Dude, I'm just saying, that's got to make some people sick to their stomach. But I can think of one person really good, for example, you, literally in a haircut while this drop happens. Or
Yeah. No, I was in the dentist.
At the dentist.
I was at the dentist.
At the dentist, and I was in the gym. I was in the gym. You were in the dentist,
No
and
service.
I just happened to have my phone.
Yeah.
I saw it like in between sets. Went there, got it. Sent him a screenshot. Like he responds like 5-10 minutes later. He's like, "No way." He's like, "I missed it. I was in the dentist." I would be sick if I don't want to say I want my fair shot at everything, because there's nothing's fair. Nothing's fair in this life. Everything's give and take.
Right.
But if you don't know they're shock dropping, which we didn't. I think there may have been a rumor, but it had been a rumor for days. They might drop today, they might drop today, they might drop today, then they dropped. I'm not even sure that a ton of people knew that. So I would want my shot hey, these drop on March 9th at 10 a.m. on sneakers. This is what in these sizes, and then you know. You know. I want to say no smaller sizes shock dropped. And this is a release to me that would have GS sizing. But
yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen it anyway.
I thought it was gonna be a full size run,
right?
Yeah. I honestly, I think so. I think it is. I've seen GS and toddler.
Heavy.
I'm pretty sure it's on foot sites. I think on Foot Locker.
I haven't even looked at or anything like that, because I don't know how they'd be for sale yet.
Well, they're not. I mean,
on
the resale markets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good idea. Not a good idea, but
it's just something to think about. I mean, I could have looked at it, but that's just.
I swear it was going to be more of a GR, but I guess not.
For a shoe that nice too, it makes you wonder is this a definite hold then?
No.
Would it be a definite hold with there being limited stock on it?
Maybe.
Limited access.
I don't know.
I feel like once that news officially breaks, because tomorrow's the release date. People are gonna load up their sneakers, their sneakers app,
and not see it. And not see it for sure.
Yo, what happened? Imagine just missing the shock drop info. If you're one of those sneaker accounts, you don't get to it fast enough, and it's people are just gonna be coming for your throat because they didn't get a shot to get into that thing.
I know, man. I
got in a minute late. I still got them.
It's really.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much stock from what I've been hearing.
I got lucky.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Well, now if that shock drop is actually a shock drop with draw on it too, man, it's gonna get weird, because I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely probably first in Nike's history of the sneakers app having something shock drop and then going, sorry guys, that was it.
I know I guess it's just a different time right now.
For sure.
It's been kind of consistent that way.
Yeah, it's
just last week we were talking about how the Knock the Drake is is actually canceled, and now I think they dropped today.
They dropped
yesterday,
Wednesday. A few days ago.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just crazy to think about. It's just literally went from 1 week releases canceled to, hey, these are dropping next week.
Yeah. So when do you think the shipping delays and all that stuff is going to get figured out? 2023? Are we just going to deal with this for the entire year?
It's still COVID related? Are we still tying this to COVID?
I think so.
I think it's still be COVID related.
I think COVID was probably the initial point of it, and with everyone, the
working so
and
far that it just never recovered.
Well, I think it's still getting people to work. I think that's the work shortage of having people haul off the the shipping containers and stuff like that. I think that's the issue now that we're dealing with, not specifically COVID related, but because of COVID, we're dealing with this. But
it's just like
I don't know, man. I think it's gonna take an entire year. 2022 is just gonna be a rocky,
I just think it's a
rocky
bad look
road
to break it up like this. I think it's a really
horrible.
bad look. Like, you shock drop it, but like, here's my whole thing is like, why would you shock drop something that you know you may not have the product for it?
I don't know.
Do you think they shock dropped that and we're like, yeah, we're gonna shock drop this now. The product comes in this day. We're gonna run it this day, and everything's gonna be good. And then they shock drop it, and then 2 days later they're like, hey, massive shipment delay. We're not going to be able to run it, because that's just a weird look. Why not just,
horrible.
Hey, we're just going to push the release.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll keep it all together, because it's not going to feel right going for these in like a month and a half.
It's going to be super weird.
Oh, hey, look, man, the Jordan 6 is dropping again.
No, they'll probably just do a reserve like they do. Honestly, that's why I think we've been seeing so many Jordan reserves, is because these shoes were supposed to come in on release day, and they're just finally coming in, the rest of them. So that's why they're like, oh, Jordan reserve. Let's just save up a few.
There's been like 4 in there that people were like,
been 4
hey, man,
this
that was
year.
Like really limited stock.
Yeah.
Really limited stock.
Yeah. But I think honestly we're gonna deal with this for the entire year. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Jeb mentions in the chat as well that even GPU prices have been coming down and the stock has been getting better. So at least that I remember those were being limited.
See with PlayStations. And but like then you go like weeks and months without a drop. Like they drop, the prices come down a little bit, give it a week and a half, no drops, prices go right back up.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what definitely the market's been definitely weird with, especially with these late shipments. It's flipped a lot of things upside down. Like, who would have thought people are reselling PlayStations and GPUs and just sneakers like this?
Just the way that you can sell now, too. Just the different places that you can sell.
Absolute wild. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Laced Up Show.
To watch the full episode, click here. To subscribe for more sneaker-related content, click here. But until next time, peace.